To understand the water issue in Los Angeles, we have to understand what controls precipitation in nature. The primary control for precipitation is latitude. The majority of California sits within the latitude range of the lowest possible rainfall. The low precipitation was compensated by groundwater accumulated in the past. Pasadena was developed as a city because of rich local groundwater supply. This is the old mill in San Marino. Lake Wilson in the background was fed by groundwater. Lake Avenue was so named because it ended in Lake Wilson. In 1854, Benjamin Wilson bought the land in the area and named the lake after himself. He began using the water to irrigate his vineyards. He also sold water to other agricultural settlers, reducing the lake to a swimming hole by 1900. In 1924, Lake Wilson became Lacey Park. In 1850, Los Angeles only had 1,600 residents, but there were 100 or so vineyards irrigated by the Los Angeles River, producing more than 57,000 gallons of wine. Chinese immigrants provided cheap labor. By 1903, the Los Angeles River was drying up. What happened to Lake Wilson and Los Angeles River represents what happens to water resources all around the world. Agriculture is the largest user of water. Water is withdrawn at an unsustainable rate, often for crops that are not for basic needs, and in arid regions, leaving behind ecological collapse. This fits into the factual geometric description of nature. The whole expresses the pattern of the individual components that make up the whole. To solve the water shortage problem in LA in 1903, taxpayers were convinced to pay for the construction of an aqueduct to bring water from Owens Valley, 230 miles north of Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Aqueduct was completed in 1913. Water brought by the aqueduct was estimated to be 4 times more than needed and was expected to last for a century. The excess imported water was used for rapid expansion of not only the city, but also agriculture in a highly arid region. Imported water allowed Los Angeles to be promoted as a Garden of Eden. People came from all over, and the population of LA nearly doubled in 10 years. As a result, the fourfold supply of water to last a century was gone in 10 years, and LA was out of water again. As a response to this exhaustion of imported water, an extension of the LA Aqueduct further north to Mono Lake was completed in 1940. Anticipating even greater expansion of the city, the newly established Metropolitan Water District convinced taxpayers to pay $220 million to build another aqueduct to bring water from the Colorado River. For 6 years, hundreds of thousands of men worked 8-hour shifts for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They completed the Colorado Aqueduct in 1941, bringing water from the Colorado River, arriving first in Pasadena. History of imported water and rapid expansion repeated itself, and in 1960, citizens once again voted to pay for another water project to bring water from Northern California. Today, with ongoing construction of apartment buildings in Pasadena alone, it is obvious that the rapid population growth continues. Here's a map of water sources for Los Angeles. They include groundwater and the deliveries from the 3 water projects. Questions for us to ask include: can this pattern of rapid expansion following newly imported water continue? Can the current population of the city be sustained with a drier future? These questions and more will be considered in the following videos.